time to face the music, cut open that duck and see if it is overcooked or undercooked.
Nice, Tamara.
Good work, Tam.
I have completely lucked out with ingredients. I've got seafood, and I'm going to be working with Moreton Bay bugs on just a stove and an oven. I haven't cooked with bugs a whole lot, but I absolutely love the flavours. Whenever I go out to a restaurant, I order it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poach the bugs, and they're going to be sitting in like a really beautiful broth with some of the Pernod in it. I've been blessed with some beautiful bugs, and the idea behind today is just to keep that produce really, clean. I don't want to do too much to it. It's a beautiful piece of meat. And I think showing maybe some of that restraint might keep me in the competition.
Pretty happy with half my ingredients. The other half, not so sure about, so I'm just trying to build a dish around the ones I'm comfortable with.
First thing I start on is trimming up this lamb rack. I want to French the bones nicely and use the offcuts in a sauce.
I'm going to sear the lamb off, get it in the oven with the pomegranate molasses glaze on it, and serve it with some grilled figs, and I'm just going to saute off some peas.
I'm not sure about the pairing of peas and figs. I'm just hoping as this cook evolves, the dish kind of brings itself together.
We know it's an elimination, but we want you to forget that. Cook well, have fun, enjoy it. 15 minutes down, 60 minutes to go. Come on.
Come on, guys. Keep pushing.
Today it's a potluck challenge in the elimination, and we have to cook with the ingredients and equipment that we have, and my only source of heat today is a deep fryer and an oven. I'm running out of time. I've got some flathead, I've got some potatoes, so that's what I'm gonna go with.
Thinking keep it simple, I'm thinking fish and chips. Fish and chips, and maybe with like a fennel and orange salad, a little bit of caviar.
That's probably my only option to get something decent on, and who doesn't mind a good fish and chips?
Alrighty.
So the first thing I get onto is clean the flathead. I'm gonna keep the batter coating quite simple, just a bit of egg wash and a bit of tapioca flour.
I'll just keep it simple. The judges are always telling me I'm overcomplicating things, so I'm just gonna keep it simple.
We're excited about this, cook, because it smells delicious in here. 50 minutes to go. Come on.
Today's all about potluck, and I'm cooking poached bugs with a Pernod seafood bisque. I'm just making like a quick tomato paste. I'm just going to like really bake these down and then sort of blitz it through the broth at the end. So for my bisque today, I get the caramelised shells from the Moreton Bay bugs, and then also heat up some mussels and use the juices from that and add the two together.
Ben, what is that?
Samphire.
Yeah. Oh, love it.
Oh, salty.
No, it's good. You've got great flavours. You've got great flavours. It smells really good, Ben.
The most important thing about this whole entire dish is the bisque. The bisque just has to sing through. So the most important thing that I can do today is just try to feed as much flavour into that bisque, because it's going to be my saving grace.
I'm going to play with it. I'm going to try boiling it, see if I can get rid of some of the saltiness.
I've really got a mixed bag today, but I've decided to do a pan-fried duck breast with cherry sauce and some caramelised shallots with toasted pine nuts.
How are they?
Yeah, just a little bit too hard still. So I'm happy with the char, but I just want them to get softer.
Yep.
I need to get started on that duck because rendering the fat out of that duck skin is a long process. And my heat source today is either the oven or the hibachi grill, which is about 1,000 degrees. So I'm going to try that first and see how it goes. I'm going to take out some of the coals to make sure, the grill is hot, but that those flames aren't touching the duck skin when I put that on there, so that, I can still try to render some of that fat without actually burning it. Where I'm from in Broome, I cook over campfire quite often, and I should think of this like a little campfire on my bench today, and hopefully that won't affect the rendering of that fat.
Doing well in today's challenge is going to be all about improvising, but the lamb looks beautiful and I've cooked it before in the competition, so I'm going to play it safe.
Okay, go.
The idea for this dish will be that I'll have a beautifully cooked lamb rack rolled in some pistachios, paired with some grilled figs. And then I've got some peas.
Classic combination, sautéed peas. They're just about one of my favourite vegetables. So I just want to treat them simply. Don't overcomplicate it.
If I was cooking this dish at home with lamb and peas, I'd immediately just go like a mint gastrique or something to go with it. But I don't have mint today, so I have to improvise with what I've got.
Guys, listen up. 3 more minutes, that's it. Come on.
Right, come on, let's start going, guys. Yes? Yeah?
Have you thought about your plating temp?
Yep.
Okay.
Duck, which I need to check. It's time to face the music, cut open that duck and see if it is overcooked or undercooked.
Nice, Tamara. Good work, Tam. Let's go. Let's get it on the plate. Come on.
It's still slightly blushing pink inside. It's not the worst outcome. I would have liked it to have been more pink, but hopefully it's going to be enough today.
This challenge was all about the utilities that were provided for you on the bench, and I'm trying to take this Moreton Bay bug out of its shell, and I've got no scissors. I have to be so careful because one bad element is almost a sure way home.
1 minute to go. 30 seconds!
Oh, it looks so good, Sam.
That looks so beautiful, Sam. Chips look great, Ray. They look great. The chips look really awesome.
10 seconds! Come on! 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it! Time's
Well
up.
done, guys.
Right, man, that was epic.
That's great.
Good luck to you guys.
I'm really happy with my dish today, and I've shown a lot of restraint. There's a beautiful bisque to go with it, but it's all going to come down to those bugs and whether or not they were cooked perfectly.
What's the dish?
Poached bugs with a Pernod and seafood bisque.
Great.
So much at stake today, isn't there?
So much.
But sure, you must be happy. I mean, did you think you would get this far in the competition?
No, honestly, no. I'm really stoked with the amount that I've grown in here.
Yeah.
I've learnt so much, and you know, I'll only get one crack at this, so I want to make the most of it for sure.
Yeah.
Would you like to dress the dish?
Love to.
Cool.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
What do you reckon, boys? Jeez, as soon as he poured that crustacean sauce in, how good does it look?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the way he hasn't messed about with the bug meat. It's such a beautiful sweet meat. It really needs nothing else. Beautiful.
Thank you. Love it. I think it's delicious. I think the bugs are cooked beautifully. I think there's plenty of flavour. I think it's really, really good.
And it just goes to show 3-4 ingredients. Again, yes, the bisque has lots of complexity to it, but that's really what's on the plate, and it's enjoyable.
You know what's good too is you made the most of the equipment that he had. You know, and he was able to, you know, utilise all of those things to, you know, make a delicious dish.
You're absolutely right. The butteriness of that bisque, the delicious, slightly reduced kind of acidity of the roasted tomatoes, and that perfectly cooked bug, which is unadorned, and everything just supports that. Great dish.
Right, great start. Let's get the next dish in.
Tamara, what have you cooked?
Duck breast with toasted pine nuts and a cherry and onion sauce.
Is the hibachi now your friend?
Oh, I don't know. It really was a challenge today using unfamiliar equipment, and I just didn't feel like myself in the kitchen. I really struggled to hold it together during that cook.
You've had this kind of crazy week, and we can only imagine the emotions you must have gone through.
Oh, it's been an absolute roller coaster the last few days, and having left, I don't have to wonder about how heartbroken I would be if I went home. I know it's completely devastating. I know how heartbreaking it is, so yeah, I want to stay.
Thank you, Tamara. We'll taste
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks so much.
I don't mind this. It looks exciting. Yeah. And knowing that she's cooked the duck breast on the hibachi, and I can smell pickled radish there. It's...
Hey, look, duck loves pickles, it loves cherries, you know, and caramelised shallots loves them too. Duck's cooked nicely though, isn't it? Look.
Oh, lovely. How good is that sauce?
That's like ketchup.
It's like barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
The ultimate barbecue sauce.
Like,
I love it.
roasted onion, roasted shallot ketchup.
I reckon that's what makes that dish. It has all those delicious flavours of the Sunday roast pan. It's a really lovely plate of food.
And I'm glad it really pushed her, because she had to use, you know, the hibachi. It's quite foreign to her.
Yeah.
I think she's done a great job, because she's got a cook's instinct.
Yeah.
Shall we get the next dish in?
Yeah.
Thanks, Sam.
I've got mixed feelings about this dish. I just hope the perfectly cooked lamb is enough to keep me safe today.
What's your dish, Sam?
A seared lamb rack with a red onion puree, some sautéed peas, some lightly pickled apricots, and some grilled figs.
I'm not sure that's the dish you set out to do, is it?
No, I kind of got a bit mishmash along the way.
Okay.
The hardest thing for any cook, whether it's a home cook or whether it's a professional, to get the grass round is you don't cook to impress other people.
Yeah.
Would you eat this dish?
I'd eat the lamb and the peas.
Okay, Sam, let's taste this dish of yours.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
What do you reckon?
Look, I don't mind it. I think what was going on with the fruit indecision? Kept second guessing himself. Tell you what, the lamb looks nice though. He's cooked that really well. Really well.
Gaz, what do you reckon?
Well, I don't think there's any need for the fruit at all. You know, what I'm loving about it is the familiar, you know, the peas, the lamb, the onion, and the good jus. It's really strong flavours. He's cooked the lamb beautifully.
Yeah, exactly that. I'm just so happy that he cooked that lamb beautifully. I think he's done really well.
You're absolutely right. It's a really lovely lamb dinner. What an amazing day we're having. The food's been spectacular.
Yeah.